Steve has been a contestant on the show Star Search and was American Dance Spectrum's Male Dancer of the Year. He ranked dance teams and cheer squads for the past 12 years. He is currently coaching and choreographing for the Pom Squad at Mississippi State University.
For as long as cheerleading and dance have been around, each year the talent has skyrocketed far above the one before. By taking dance classes and practicing religiously, spirit leaders have improved their skills tremendously. Talent is a huge contribution that deals with the team's overall outlook. Too many times this amazing talent has gone to waste as a result of bad choreography. This is a sad but true factor that deals with hundreds of groups of dancers. If not enough thought is put into a routine, the team will most likely not execute a well-rounded performance, and the desired effect will not be met. If enough time is put into the choreography of a routine, the team goals can be easily reached. There are 8 steps to successfully creating a winning routine that I call the 8 counts of choreography. Follow along as I highlight the main steps in order to have the achievements that you desire. The first count to creating a winning routine is to brainstorm for ideas. You should first determine what type of routine you'll be performing, whether it be funk, jazz, lyrical, or whatever type you may choose. Next, you should have your team try a variety of technical skills which may be used to enlighten the routine. Incorporating turns, leaps, and other tricks will increase your team's difficulty level and bring the routine up a few notches. You may also talk with your team in order to receive ideas or suggestions as in what they want or would like to see come out of the routine. You should also take in consideration your audience's preference as you determine your main focus, because if your audience doesn't get into the routine, chances are that it will be very difficult for the team to execute their piece to the fullest. If a theme exists, think about things that you may complement the subject, including costumes, music, and steps. The second count is to piece together the music. Your main focus should be to choose music that is catchy and original. Look into choosing intros and outros for a strong beginning and finish. What I mean by the intro is some type of talking or sound to cue the first step. And what I mean by an outro is some type of explosive ending using sound effects. There are also many creative ways to create breaks in the music when switching songs and tempo. For example, if you find a line in the movie that is popular, record it and incorporate it into the music. Be sure not to use repetitious music because you don't want to lose your audience's attention. There should always be something new out of every corner in order to blow away your audience. The third count is to map out the music and count out the 8 counts and breaks. Take on this task as if you were studying for a test. Listen to your music over and over until it's engraved into your head. Use paper to map out the 8 counts and breaks that are incorporated. Know exactly what's coming up next so that when it comes down to applying steps, you will know each and every splice in your music. The fourth count is to map out unique formations as well as transitions. You must first take into consideration how many team members you will have. This is a huge effect on your possibilities. Formations are an intricate part to the routine which many never fully take advantage of. Transitions are also a huge factor. Transitions that just walk to another formation create dead time that loses the audience. They create segments in the routine allowing the viewers to sit back and rest. Your goal is to create an illusion as you switch to another formation. It is so important to include dance steps, motions, or anything that will fill in this gap. The fifth count is to create certain steps within corresponding parts in the music. The first suggestion is to invent your own material. No one likes to look at a routine that has been done 12 times before by other schools. Really put your mind to this and be creative. If you must copy other people's material, make sure always change up the step and don't use it directly. We don't want another year of everyone doing the Tootsie Roll thinking it's the hottest thing on the market, now do we? If someone reinvented the Tootsie Roll, it would make a huge impact and people may not even recognize that it's a copied step. Invent your steps and mentally piece them together. Always start out with a strong beginning and keep up the energy until the very last motion. The ending must also be strong in order to leave a great last impression. The sixth count is to teach the routine. Be sure to communicate slowly and effectively. Demand full attention in order to save valuable time. Make sure to teach 8 counts at a time. After each newly added 8 count, go back to review with everyone in order to memorize the steps. The seventh count is to choose an appropriate costume. Refer to your theme. If there isn't one, then brainstorm. You must check your budget in order to realize how far you can go with the outfits. While deciding what to wear, remember certain steps that will look good wearing those outfits. Every aspect helps, and this one is a self-explanatory one that fully defines itself without a question. Costumes can totally complement a routine and will get people more involved. The eighth count is to perfect and make any changes necessary. Go back to the beginning and slowly review 8 counts one at a time. Make sure that everyone is dancing together and that everyone understands each step. If a part is too hard or too fast, or whatever the case may be, simplify the steps or slow them down. Be sure that it remains a challenge for the team, but make sure it's within their reach. Now, by following these 8 counts, you should be able to perform a routine in a step-by-step manner that everyone will applaud. Now let's take a moment and watch a good example of the 8 counts of choreography. Here's Alicia Niguel High School's award-winning routine at our 1998 NCA Dance National Competition.
Give me something to dance to.